On behalf of Aaliyah and our entire family, I would like to acknowledge the deep sadness that is felt by everyone who knew and loved Rhonda and who continue to deeply mourn her senseless and tragic death 11 days ago in Las Vegas. Rhonda and I were married for over 21 years. We, along with our 6-year-old daughter Ollie and my father Roy LeRocque, had gone to Las Vegas to enjoy some quality family time, as well as for Rhonda, myself, and Ollie to enjoy parts of the RT 91 Country Music Festival. Our daily routine each day in Las Vegas was to spend the morning getting breakfast as a family and then spending time together enjoying the pools at the Mandalay Bay. After this, Rhonda, myself, and Ollie would go enjoy the Country Music Festival and all the activities there for a couple hours together until Ollie would fall asleep. Rhonda and I would then bring Ollie back to the hotel room right across from the festival, and my father Roy would watch her, while Rhonda and I would go back to enjoy the festival. This same routine happened on Sunday, October 1st. Rhonda and I had dropped Ollie off to my father, returned to the festival, and shortly after that the gunshots began. Rhonda was among those who were hit very early on. Thanks to the heroic efforts of a few individuals, we could get her to the trauma center at University Medical Center while still breathing. However, after a couple of hours her life tragically ended. I was with her the entire time. As we approach Rhonda's funeral and memorial service this Friday and Saturday, I wanted to reflect on her life, the lives she touched, and to thank all those who have been and continue to be so kind to our family. Rhonda was a beautiful, loving mother and wife, and Ollie and our entire family meant the world to her. Rhonda was a very special daughter, sister, and dear friend who will be missed deeply by her family as well as her spiritual family. People who had the privilege to know Rhonda would only describe her as the happiest, most caring, sweet, and self-sacrificing person you would ever know. Throughout her life, Rhonda was motivated by her love for neighbors, devoted to spending much of her time sharing the Bible's message of hope and helping others in her community to learn about Jehovah God. Rhonda and I took such joy in helping with disaster relief efforts in Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, and Jamaica. Words cannot properly describe the loss we feel and the emptiness Rhonda's death leaves in all of us. We are heartened, however, by the vast outpouring of love, support, tenderness, and giving we have seen literally since the moment those horrific shots started. We want to take a moment to thank everyone for all they gave Rhonda in her final moments of life and have given us since. We can't possibly thank them all, but some need to be called out for their bravery, their life-saving efforts, their generosity, and more. Among them, the woman with a medical background who was with Rhonda and I from the moment she was shot and who did everything she could to keep her alive while we were in transit to the trauma center. The people who helped me carry Rhonda off the concert grounds to a safer area and then into the back of a pickup truck, and to the driver who took us to the trauma center. The skilled doctors and nurses at the trauma center who fought valiantly to keep Rhonda alive. All of this is, of course, a blur for me. I wish I could remember their names or their faces so I could express my deepest gratitude for all their efforts in trying to save her life. We have been deeply affected by the support of so many, including, but not limited to, UMC Trauma Center, the Las Vegas Police Department, the staff at the Luxor Hotel, who took incredible care of our family while dealing with this tragedy, the staff, volunteers, police, and medical personnel at the Clark County Family Assistance Center, which was set up inside the convention center. The only person we can thank by name, Paul Padiat, from the Whitlesia Bell Transportation Group, who displayed love and kindness for many of the victims by arranging transportation to and from the convention center as well as other locations for anyone is one affected by this tragedy, and provided a good distraction for Ollie while we were waiting to get home. Limo to In-N-Out Burger, JetBlue Airlines for going above and beyond in providing transportation to get our family members out to Vegas to assist in helping our family deal with this terrible tragedy and get us back home as comfortably as possible, including Rhonda. The JetBlue air crew on the flight with myself, Ollie and Roy were so respectful and accommodating, including the captain, upon landing in Boston, came out to speak to us and got down on one knee and gave his wings to Ollie. Thank you also to so many other individuals and groups in Las Vegas who did anything they possibly could to help us in this time of need. Upon return home, words cannot fully express enough appreciation for the town of Tewksbury. The Tewksbury Police Department, especially Chief Tim Sheehan, in helping the family try to cope with the situation. Nichols Funeral Home for assisting us with many difficult decisions. Mark Ginsburg and the Tewksbury Country Club for their support of the family. The Wilmington Police Department and the State Police for help with this situation and assisting in Rhonda's safe return. The Attorney General and her staff for their ongoing special assistance. Rhonda's employer of over 10 years, IDEO, who were like a family to her and have assisted in so many ways. We would also like to thank my employer, John Mers of Mers Construction, for his support and continued assistance. Spirit Airlines for assisting some of Rhonda's family to be here to attend the services later this week. We would also like to extend a special thank you to those who have given an unexpected gift. We are so grateful to all those who have contributed to various funds established, including the Greg Hill Foundation. These funds will be used to care for the long-term needs of our family. All of those who have reached out to help the family in other ways such as food, calls, cards, etc. The outpouring of support has been overwhelming to say the least. It gives us all so much hope to see the kindness of so many. We are sorry if we have missed anyone. Please accept our humble thank you to anyone who has offered their services and assistance through this extremely difficult time. Rhonda was a firm believer in the Bible's hope for the future, that soon death and violent acts will no longer exist. Rev 21:3-4. At this time, as difficult as her death is to all who knew her, we are comforted by this message as well, and will continue to share this message with others. Our thoughts and prayers are with all the families who are also affected by this senseless tragedy.